Way! And welcome everyone to the TAT. I am Sol.
I'm Eddie.
And this is Eddie's Ticket Collection. Amazing. This is a pile of paper. And the first thing I see is these nuts.
Yep.
What?
Well, sorry, I'll just do my flyers up. I do apologise. So, These Nuts is a hardcore band from Australia.
Oh!
So, they are tongue-in-cheek Australian gangster rap with a metal backdrop. Their famous hits are Your Mother Should Have Swallowed You. It's their biggest song. It goes exactly how you think.
And you bought a ticket to this?
I bought a ticket that had a really good time. My memory of that gig is we got hammered outside in a Camden Underworld and Alan lost his passport.
Oh no!
Yes, and funny, that was the gig I spent the most money on. I spent £70 at that gig on just drinks.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Which is, for those who don't live in London, that's 2.5 pints.
The Underworld is actually the only club I've ever been to.
It is, and you went with me as well.
I went with you on both occasions. Yes, it was noisy.
It was noisy. That's a way to describe it.
Yeah, you were away. You were.
I was having the best time, swaying to myself,
yes,
eyes closed.
As long as you were having a good time, that's all that mattered to me.
Yeah.
I ended up getting mistaken for a lead singer of a band.
You did.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
The guy kept insisting on talking to me as if I was, even though I denied it. He thought I was just in denial about being coy. So I didn't
you're in disguise.
Yeah, and I was sitting there with Steve, and Steve was just like amazed that this was still going on. Like, yeah. Couldn't he understand a word he was saying? Just like, yeah, me too. Yeah.
That's pretty much the you going to a club, so you know it happens.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I didn't want to keep asking him to repeat himself, so I was just like, no, that's right. Yeah, no, it's something you too. Yeah.
You realise something very important that night. When you're sober, drunk people are fucking annoying,
yeah.
And they really are.
I think he only just entered. So
he was probably. We all had a few train beers on that journey.
That's fair. I don't even know where to begin with some of this. Municipal Waste.
Yeah, Municipal Waste is going to fuck you up, which, as the tagline goes, a thrash band from I think the Bay Area of America. They had some really popular songs such as Headbanger Face Rip, Sadistic Magician. They're all about partying. So an album called The Art of Partying. And it was just feel good, very quick thrash songs about partying, drinking beer. They had a song called Shark Attack, on which a man dressed as a shark would jump off their stage. They were just some of the most fun bands you'll ever see. Sadistic Magician is a banger if you've not heard it. 2008.
Yep,
I was 18 years old when I first saw them, and I saw them once a few years ago again. They were exactly the same.
My birthday in 2008 took place on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Really?
It took place on a Monday. I don't do math. No, because this was the 11th of December. My birthday was the 8th, and I did bad math there. I would have been on a Monday.
There you go.
There you go. So why did you not take me to this 2008 on my birthday?
You were welcome to come. I didn't think you'd want to come, and even now, I don't think you would want to come.
Absolutely right. And so, no, I was going through a very odd phase. 2008 was growing the ear out. Here's a ticket to the National History Museum.
Yeah, that is
Ice Rink.
A thrash metal band.
Now I know how you know how to spell museum.
There you go, just barely. Got it on my arm. Natural History Museum, again, it's not a gig as such. It's essentially every year, up until this year, the Natural History Museum would make an ice rink outside the front, and they'd go around a big tree. The tree would be decorated with crystals, and it would be wonderful. It was a really nice experience. It was always good fun. Yeah. I love ice skating. Christmas outside the Natural History Museum of all places. Great place.
One year they gave out so many tickets that everyone basically huddled onto the ice rink and no one could move.
Pretty much.
And so everyone just kind of moved around in one big swarm in a circular fashion. and it had to be broken up by police, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
It used to be. I've been most years, lockdown dependent and stuff. I will say it was better back in the day because there were more people actually ice skating. I think the later years it's used a lot for people just to get Instagram photos. I think. And it is. I love ice skating. I love going fast, and it's hard seeing a lot of people just posing. But I mean, yeah, they pay the tickets or whatever. Bloodstock. Oh, what a weekend that was. That was last year. Big fan of festivals.
Oh, it was last year. Yeah,
that was in August. That was the first festival since lockdown. We were checking daily whether or not it was going to be cancelled. But it was allowed to go ahead. Brilliant weekend. Met some really fun people. We're going to see them quite soon. And just say, we didn't see many bands. There weren't too many bands on there that we knew, but we did see some. We did see Judas Priest, who was brilliant. Creator, a German thrash metal band who actually, I don't like them on record, but they're very good live. And the lineup this year, it looks phenomenal.
Children of Bodom.
Children of Bodom, a Finnish metal band. Big fan, been a fan of them since 2007. The singer Alexi sadly passed away last year.
Oh, that's a shame.
If anyone is interested in metal or guitars in general, I haven't heard of Children of Bodom, Google them. Alexi is supremely talented, probably the most talented guitarist I've ever seen in my life. He does a fantastic version of Four Seasons by Vivaldi.
Yeah.
Absolutely breathtakingly talented and very, very good music.
I like Steel. Does that count?
You like Steel? That's one of my favourite metals as well. yeah.
Good. This was in Shepherd's Bush.
Shepherd's Bush, yeah. What year was that?
And we're not talking about a sheep babysitter's fact.
So, interesting story about that ticket. I went with my friends Graham and Jamie. I was the only one with a ticket, so we went out there together. They were going to try to get tickets from some touts. They couldn't find any, so I went into the gig. They went to a pub next door and met some guys who said we were only there for the support band. Here's 2 tickets.
Oh!
So they got seated tickets for free. I got to stand at the front, but I did get front row and I did take the set this time.
It was amazing. I thought you were going to say that you kind of gave the ticket, they gave the thing back, and then you gave it to the next person.
I've done it many times, but that's only in Brixton.
Here we got
Download Festival,
which it's a common one that you go to quite regularly.
Yeah. So Download Festival that year was spectacular because it had Metallica and Black Sabbath, 2 of the biggest metal bands ever. For the first time I'm thinking of a festival, and it was also the last time I get to see the Prodigy before Keith Flint sadly passed away.
Smack my bitch up.
Exactly that.
Smack my bitch.
And for those who've seen Prodigy, well, you would agree they're the best live band I think ever. Absolutely phenomenal experience.
I'm a fire starter.
Fire That's why you're banned from Download for now. So, but yeah, it's Download Festival is a massive festival. I think it's about 78,000 people. It's brilliant, but it's huge and. The issue is because it's in the first or second weekend of June, it's either blisteringly hot or a downpour. There's no in between.
No in between, no.
So I'm going this year, hoping for sun.
The Brooklyn Sound here. Horror.
4
Nights of Hell.
There you go. Horror, not Hogog, as they always say at their gigs.
Okay.
They're sort of like an interesting rap sort of metal band from America. And they're brilliant, really good. Like they're quite punky as well. Very fantastic. Like quite. They played a lot. I think they did a few gigs with Prodigy or some sort of bands like that. They're good fun.
Breathe with me.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Just looking at
like my biggest passion is live music. I've been going. 23rd of March 2007 was Mastodon and the Saviours. My first ever gig. The first words I heard a band say was the Saviours frontman. He said, "We're the Saviours, our shit's fucked," and then did some music. And I was hammered for one of the first times in my life. I was wearing a band t-shirt for the first time in my life, and I was in a mosh pit for the first time. Getting knocked about, but I thought this is the best thing that's ever happened, and I had the best time.
I'm glad. So explain why you went to see Mother Goose.
Who doesn't love a panto? There you go, that's all I can say.
Look in front of you!
There you go.
Nice. No, I do quite like pantomime.
That was a great production as well. That was in Hackney, I think.
I don't know, it doesn't say it.
Hackney Empire, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, sorry, I was coming.
It was in December. Hackney Empire.
Yes, they always are, really, aren't they?
I remember I took an apple in as a snack.
It was actually January, but...
The January?
Saturday the 3rd of January.
Oh, there you go.
2015. But hey, that's still Christmas time. Yeah, I got you. They usually run around Christmas. Like, Go Pantomime's really just not known anywhere else.
No,
it's such a British staple.
Because it's just a bit of fun. It's just a
pantomime,
laugh, you know.
Would you describe it as sort of children's theatre?
Yeah, with a few sort of adulty, little risque adulty jokes for laughs.
For the adults.
Yeah,
kids would go.
It is. When I think of Panto, I always think of Christopher Biggins. I think he always
Biggins,
defines it for me.
Widow Twankies.
Yeah, but if you're ever in the UK and you're around Christmas time, go and see one because they're always a good laugh.
Jake Bugg
is the last gig I saw before lockdown hit. That was in March 2020. It was in Cambridge. It might be February 2020, one of the two. It was the last gig I saw before lockdown, and I remember that because you could buy pint glasses plastic pint glasses, and you got to take them home afterwards unless you returned them.
2 questions: who is Jake Bugg? And second question: who did you take? Because I got 2 tickets here.
Yeah, me and Lindsay went at the time.
Oh, nice.
It was a long time ago, and it was essentially Jake Bugg is famous for the song Lightning Bolt. I don't really know how to describe him, to be honest. He's a bit of country, a bit of sort of poppy as well. I've not really heard much of him since then, actually.
Oh.
But he was very good live. I didn't really know him before I went, and I still don't know much now, but he was good live.
Lamb of God.
I've seen him so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Seen him again in December. They were supposed to play last December, but they got cancelled and moved to next December. Very good metal band from America. Very heavy. Again, 5 or 6 times I think I've seen them. Not a bad album between them.
The Heineken Experience.
That was the Experience of Heineken. That was in Amsterdam. I'm going again in a few weeks, actually. Finally, I'll get another ticket.
Amsterdam, yeah.
Again, that's not quite a gig. This one, obviously not a gig.
No,
but
it's variety, isn't it?
It was good. I've got a lot of free beers and stuff.
So
I've got canal rides.
Oh, interesting. Here we have Hampton Court Palace.
Oh yeah, I went in the maze.
I see.
I look a bit like Henry VIII, and I had a T-shirt with Henry VIII's face on it that I wore on purpose there, and I got a lot of
the history buffs are going, oh nice one.
There you go,
rock on, dude.
There you go, that's it.
How many wives you got?
And then I got lost in a maze, so standard. Didn't do any decapitations that day.
I was going to say,
truly in character.
The first question is always, how many wives do you have? And the second one is, how many heads have they got?
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Machine Head. We're speaking of heads.
Machine Head are probably my favourite band. I've seen them 10 times. I'm seeing them again for the 11th time in September this year.
Yeah, I'm actually on that show.
Which one?
Well, the Machine Head's show that you're going to, or that tour anyway. I'm actually one of their special guests. I'm actually one of their warm-ups.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, no, genuinely. I'm going on a little bit of magic.
Are you really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to make the entire audience disappear.
I was waiting for the punchline. I was like, "What are you?" It's like, I haven't seen this before. You could be. Man, you should come.
Just so anyone didn't know, that's one of my magic tricks.
Oh my god!
Look what I can do with my genitalia.
Hey, there you go.
Anyway, I've been kicked off many the tour.
What is that?
I have no idea what the
that might just be a sleeve or something. I don't think that's a ticket.
It's a sleeve. There you go. Yes, you may.
Oh no, that was me. That was my ticket to Charlottenburg Palace in Berlin.
Oh,
that was good.
Ooh,
again, not a gig. That's a very
Vans warped. Why are you warping Vans?
That was the only time I've been to a pop punk gig. I went with some friends. I saw I don't remember seeing really any bands there. Oh no, I did. I bumped into, that was in 2013, and I was there standing there in the crowd, and then I turned to my left, and there was my first ever girlfriend, Chloe. I'd not seen her since 2007, and she was standing next to me at the gig. I said hello, Chloe. She recognised me. We had a hug. I asked her if she still had my hoodie, and then she walked off and went, and I've not seen her since then. So that was nice.
Would I have known her?
No, she went. She used to live in Hackney, so I used to go there when I was 17. That's a phone contract.
It's a phone contract for Carphone Warehouse for £0.
For £0, that's the best amount of pounds. There are some really weird things in here. It was all stored in a Lego head, alright. There's some things in here.
That's right. Yeah. Bowling for Soup Bid Farewell Tour.
They were good. I like them.
And they're still touring now.
They are still touring now.
There you go,
9 years later.
The Book of Mormon.
The Book of Mormon is the best show.
I've never seen it.
Have you not?
Not seen any turtles.
We
I
need
always
to
wanted
see
to
that.
see it,
You
yeah.
would love every second of
I
that.
think I
It's
would.
brilliant.
Everyone always said that I would. Chase and Status.
Jason Status are a very good sort of drum and bass, I guess you can call them. I've seen them 3 times.
Wow, sentient drums and a sentient bass.
There you go.
That's
there
pretty
you go.
cool. Definitely want to see them live. Dead Funny. Dead Funny.
Dead Funny was a show on stage actually, and it had the lady from the IT crowd in, and it had a famous comedian whose name I can't remember. They were a couple, and he was cheating on her. And I can't remember the other things, but it was all set in a house. It was very sad. It wasn't funny at all.
Okay.
It was a very good show.
Oh, okay. Wow. Do you know who that famous comedian was? Who like not? Do you know?
If I saw his face, I
where
would
he was from?
recognise
Do you know
him.
what he was from? Anything
He
else?
was. I used to be on something like Mock the Week or something, and if I saw his face, I could tell exactly who he is.
Sean Locke, Lee Mack.
Not over those two. No.
No,
He had a little bit of a beard. That same sort of profile, like a little goatee, I think.
Okay.
Quite posh looking guy.
Miles Jupp.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
We'll Google famous comedians later on. I'll find out.
We'll do it now. I don't know what that one is. Kerrang.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Do you know what I remember about Kerrang?
Go
Was that? Do you remember when we were in Hartswood and they had this thing come in? This was like a political thing. We all had to split into teams, and we had to go, and then we all had to, like, it was a day thing. They had this event where they went in, and then we went back to our classrooms, so split into teams, and we had to make some kind of poster or something to plead our case.
Yeah.
Some kind of, I don't know, political thing. And then we had to go to the front of assembly and do this kind of like press conference.
Oh right.
Do you not remember that at all? It was made into a whole day. It was in the upper site, so it was in year 10 or 11 that we did this.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. What subject was it?
It wasn't really it was a thing where everyone in our year was brought to assembly at the start of the day.
Yeah.
Then we were given like, we're in this class and we're in this class for the day, and then we went away and we built like a poster and had to make a for and against for some kind of political hypothetical.
Man.
And then we went back into assembly at the end of the day, and we all did press conferences, and someone said, you should ask a question, like, how much is this going to cost? And I went, oh, okay then. So I put my hand up and went, yes, you. And then I stood up and went, yes, hello, David from Kerrang. Just wanted to ask how much all this would cost. It was talking about nuclear warfare. So they took everyone laughed and they took the question and they answered it. And I sat back down, and then the guy that was running it stepped forward and went, now, while this is very funny, what has just occurred, I just want to make sure that we are talking about a very sensitive topic here, and everyone was just like,
Buzz Killington, yeah.
Then I went up there and they were like, read it, you read it, and I was like, I'm not reading it. He went, all right then, and then I read the thing out loud, but I did it in such a monotone, droll voice, and everyone was just like dead like that. And I was just like, I was trying to get more and more monotone as I went along. I was just
Welcome to politics.
I didn't want to give them what they wanted. You're right. I wanted to make it boring so they leave me alone. We had it's another one for Alexandra Pass.
Last Shadow Puppets.
Shadow Puppets.
Yeah, the Last Shadow Puppets. That was exactly what I want to see on stage.
A bit of that. That's a person.
It's like me being at the gig all over again.
It's a snake, butterfly, bird, dragonfly.
I learned to say fuck off in sign language today. I'll show you later on.
Oh, nice. Oi! Def leopard.
What?
And white snake. And white snake. Could have made a racist joke there, but we'll leave that.
Hey. There's a penis joke in there somewhere.
You want to see me white snake?
Hey. That was wicked. I went to Birmingham, which is the only time I've ever gone to Birmingham, and it's the only time I'll ever go to Birmingham.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it was wicked. There's a Cadbury factory there as well, so there were 2 reasons to go to Birmingham.
Eddie.
We've got 9 chocolate bars.
Eddie. Mwah.
Thank you.
I was giving you a kiss, world.
Hey. Anyone seen Kiss? They're the cheesiest band since cheese was invented. Saw them in the O2. Who does he go into the toilets? Russell Brand.
Oh!
We were walking, but not me and him.
A lot of people call me Russell Brand.
Did they?
Switch, yeah. They say, I think they call me like a low rent Russell Brand.
Fair enough.
Like that.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I remember going there, and we're just standing outside waiting to go in, get a beer, and a lady who was dressed as an angel. She was an O2 angel. She said, "You have tickets to this gig?" And I remember thinking, "Yeah, well, obviously we're in the venue, so we do." I didn't say that, obviously I'm very polite. And I said, "Oh yeah, we do." And she says, "Would you like to have them upgraded to a box for free?"
Wow.
And I was like, "Yes, please." And then all of a sudden it went from general standing to a semi-private box of about 10 people with its own bar.
Wow.
So we got to watch Kiss, who are old as shit, and I don't know really all of their songs, but they were fabulously entertaining, and I've seen them get it downloaded this year.
Weird. Kiss is one of those where I pretty much only know the one song, but they've been around for ages, and they've got 2 albums, and Harley loves them.
They love money. You can get Kiss Coffin, you can get anything you can think of product-wise. If you put Kiss before that word, you'll find something online for it. But they are good live and they are good fun.
The Offspring.
That was, I think, one of the most recent gigs we went to. End of November this year.
Offspring are weird for me because they always seemed like they did some great songs, but they always seem to carry themselves with an attitude that I didn't like.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was just a style of music that me translating it when I was young.
I think they tried to give that sort of punky element
but
to
it was kind of a different kind of punk than what I was used to and was also listening to. It was very I don't know how to describe it. It was very attacking, and well, they all were. I don't know what it was. It was the same about the Offspring. I like some of the music, but it just seemed a bit too. They were annoying. I don't know. That's not fair. That's not what I mean. Offspring were great. They
might be watching this.
Yeah,
you can't guarantee they won't be. I'm really sorry, Noodles.
Yeah.
If you hear this, ignore this man. He does not speak for everyone.
It sort of seemed like if those punk bands were in school, Offspring would be bullies. That's always the version I got from it. Like,
fair, okay.
I found them very attacking in terms of. They were very like they'd be the kids that just wouldn't care if they just punched someone. And I'd be like, oh God, why are you leave me alone?
Oh, fair enough.
I felt like I would get bullied by the Offspring. But I was only based on the fact I never know anything about the band. I don't know anything about them. And by the way, we have to talk about the fact that there is a Foo Fighters movie.
Is there?
It's coming out soon, and it's a horror film called Studio 666. It's amazing. I saw the trailer yesterday. Go and look it up.
I will look at that.
When this comes out, it might already be out, but it's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay, I have seen Foo Fighters once in Belfast. They were brilliant.
Don't watch too much of the trailer. I think the trailer gives too much away, but it definitely just check it out a little bit and see what you think, because it looks fucking awesome. Ed Sheeran, rightly said in the video.
I did go. It wasn't my choice, but I bought the tickets. He was surprisingly good live. It was Wembley Stadium, 80-odd thousand people, absolutely huge arena, outdoors. One little ginger guy on stage with just his pedal and his guitar. I'm not a fan of his music, but he was fantastically good live.
It's fucking amazing. I think you could just do that.
Yeah. It's bizarre because he's dwarfed. You can't see anything. It's so far away. He's just a speck. And he says sing. Everyone sings. And it's just an amazing experience, And
there was that old joke from I can't remember who it was. Was it Rob? They were talking about Robbie Williams. But I can't remember who was telling the joke. I don't know if it was Ricky Gervais or if it was Rob Brydon. I can't remember. It was annoying me. I can't remember it. But they said I went to a Robbie Williams gig, and pretty much throughout the entire gig he would say a few lines, and then he'd go, "You know this bit." And then put the camera and he's like, "Yeah, we do. But we paid to see you fucking sing it."
That's why we're here, mate. I think you can help us out.
Oh dear. Certainly take that, didn't he?
Hey.
Ghost.
Oh,
Meatloaf loves Ghost.
Oh, Meatloaf, I have even more respect for you now. Ghost is one of my favourite bands. I've seen them 5 or 6 times. Every time they come to the UK, I've seen them. Every song they've done is brilliant. I saw them once. The first time I saw them was at a Hammerfest gig. It was £5 for them and 4 other bands, and I've been hooked ever since. That was 2013.
I went to see them once, but I was a bit disappointed because they were all transparent.
You just didn't get into the right spirit. It's fine.
Yeah. I just didn't believe they were there.
Nice.
Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages is a brilliant on-stage show. Well, stage show. I probably should have said it is on a stage. It turned into a movie
at one point, didn't it?
It turned into a movie. Yeah. It's better on stage.
Yeah, I think
a band. Don't get me wrong. Tom Cruise did play a very good Stacey Jacks, but it was a brilliant show.
Hailstorm. Now you're talking. I love Hailstorm.
I am seeing Hailstorm again in March in Sheffield for the 4th time. I've seen it once at Download Festival, and I saw them twice on their tour in 2019. Once in Nottingham, once in Ali Pally in London. They are one of my favourite bands. They're my favourite band of the last sort of year or two. I listened to them in the car on the way here.
I genuinely love Hailstorm.
If you
it's rare for me to even say
really,
that I love
I'm actually really
Hailstorm.
happy to hear that.
I think they're amazing.
They are brilliant, and they've got. Lizzie's got a fantastic voice. The songs kick ass. They're just cool as fuck.
Yeah. One of the rounds for Twatch is Love Bites, which we played yesterday.
Yeah.
As of this is recorded, we played that on the Valentine's special.
Oh man. Yeah, big fan.
Just because of and then there was a bit of I don't know if it was before the show or if it was during. No, it wasn't during. But I was like, we're going to play Love Bites, which was a Hailstorm thing. And everyone was like, no, that was Love Hurts. I was like, what are you talking about? So I looked and I was like, no.
What?
Hailstorm, Love Bites. So I was like, element of doubt. And they looked it up and I was like, oh no, you're right, it's Love Bites. But I named the episode of that Twatch Love Hurts.
Love Hurts. Nice.
I got so hurt from it.
Actually, if you want, I'll see if we can get a ticket if you want to come.
Ooh.
Slayer.
I've never been to a gig in my life. I should point that out that you've been all this stuff. I have never been to a live gig in my life.
Well, so far, because I'll be realistic. I've seen probably more gigs here than most people see in a lifetime. I do go a bit mental. Slayer. I saw Slayer 7 times. The last time I saw them was in Newcastle in 2018. It was very cold. I was very drunk when I got there. I went Slayer and fell up some stairs. Had a wicked gig, and I went out to a Greg's. It was 24 hours afterwards. I met an Irish lady who was in Greg's at 3 a.m. with no shoes because she lost them. And she said, I've got no shoes on. I was thinking, it's Newcastle in November. How are you still alive? But, they've always been very good. Saw them first in 2008 at Hammersmith Apollo, and many times since then. Really heavy, sort of thrashy metal band. Big fan. Yes, that is a stage show I've seen many, many, many times.
Phantom of the Opera is here inside the TAT. Never thought it'd be
but
there.
not inside the what's it, Knickerbocker collection.
No, that's right. No,
there you go. Keep one of them instead as a reminder.
The,
I've seen that throughout the years 2008 onwards.
It's amazing. I love the Phantom of the Opera. I think it's one of the greatest musical tales ever told. I don't think anyone beats Mike Crawford and Sarah Brightman. But it's fantastic, and it's tied to the channel. I have my own emote with a Phantom.
You do,
well, it's not my own. It's Harley got that for her channel of me. I have a Phantom mask. My actual profile picture has me as the Phantom with the mask on. More so for persona reasons rather than a bit more of an ode. And of course, I sang the Phantom of the Opera at SolTheSeeker with Harley, but I also sang it for Twatch, and I think that is something that people would rather wipe from their mind, as it was a parody named Phantom of the Orgasm.
I saw that yesterday, and that was, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But in Pansy Kane was a line that was fantastically good. I really like that. And then the wailing at the end, I was okay.
Yeah, I know. Everyone was like, oh golly gosh. And then I actually reached very high pitches.
You did.
Very odd. But yes, I love the Phantom of the Opera. I know you've seen it several times.
I have, and I saw the sequel Love Never Dies twice.
Yeah,
that was a bit more rocky, but I did quite like that as well.
I've seen Love Never Dies once, but not live, and I've never seen the Phantom live. It would be a dream of mine to see Phantom of the Opera Rocky Horror Picture Show live at some point to see it. Obviously not at the same time.
That's a collaboration we all need.
Let's do the Phantom again. Anyway, I would love to be a part of those experiences. Just to see Phantom is just an experience in itself. There we go.
There you go, another one. There's quite a few there, I'd imagine.
And then for the Rocky Horror, it's just so much participation. Let's just take this again. Woman in Black.
Yeah, I saw that a few times on stage. Actually, quite scary.
Yeah,
really
it was made for theatre. It was originally derived for theatre.
Yeah, did not like the film. Really like the show.
But they redid the film, didn't they? With recently as bringing back the Hammer Horrors. And I really think they did a bad job of reviving the brand. Despite the quality of the film, I think the brand itself suffered because of bad marketing. Oh, it's back as a Hammer Horror, is it? No one knows.
No, I couldn't have told you that. No.
And which I hate because I love Hammer Horror. I think they filmed a lot around here, and
they
and that's not the reason I love it. It's just
it's always funny to think that as well.
Yeah, no. It's like where I used to work. away gig. We both used to work.
Yeah.
That's where Star Wars was filmed. Literally, that was torn. That used to be studios where we used to work.
So
that
we've
ground.
stood where those
Indiana
people
Jones as well, always. We're literally a stone's throw away from it. This has been amazing. I don't even know where to end.
Yeah, it's 15 years of history. Subverse, that is actually a good one. So when we were 17, there was a gig every Sunday afternoon. I think it started at 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. It was £5 to get in, and there was loads of small bands. I think there were 4 or 5 usually. And there'd be sort of MySpace bands, so bands you see on MySpace, and you get to know them through that.
Mm-hmm.
Rock bands, metal bands. And me and my friends, me, Jamie, Graham and Alan, and some our friends from Hackney as well, we'd just meet up there every Sunday morning, sometimes get drunk in the queue, other times just go in, just have a great time, 4 or 5 live bands for a £5. Even if they're not great, you still have a good time. And it's a good way to hang out, and that was, I really sort of started my love affair with gigs. I'm going to as many as I possibly can. I've got so many gigs. Like this year alone, I've got Hailstorm in a few weeks.
Yeah.
I've seen Tool. I'm going to a festival in Ibiza. To see Skindred. I'm going to see Whitesnake in Europe.
Oh.
I'm going to see Limp Bizkit. I've got a Download Festival. We're seeing Kiss, Biffy Clyro and Iron Maiden, which are the best band. Bloodstock, see a load of metal bands. I'm going to see, what's his name? Pearl Jam as well. I'm going to see Machine Head, got Lamb of God, Behemoth. So I've got so many gigs lined up this year, and that's just as soon as they come out, I'll just buy tickets for straight away.
And I'm going to see if there's any food in the fridge.
There you go. We've all got our priorities.
Hey Eddie.
Yeah.
If I had a ticket for every time someone likes and subscribed, do you know how many tickets I would have?
How many would you have?
As of recording, 91.
Oh, so that is dead funny.
You could say that was a nice rink. And that joke was so shit, it will never make it into the Natural History Museum, but they will wonder why the fuck a human made
There
it.
There you go. That joke was also dead funny.
Well, I am the Jägermaster.
Hey.
Oh dear. And I have to admit, at least one, one of these will actually do.
Hey, can you bring me the skyline? Get me that skyline. I'm telling you to bring me the horizon.
You can certainly see that one coming in the distance.
Hey.
Maybe it's because it's something to do with the date today. Or maybe I'm just being a bit of a miser.
I'm quite hungry. When I get home, I might make some Fleetwood Mac and cheese.
I've just got to get the door and let a lad in. I would make more puns, but I don't want to be an old coward.
Hey. I don't know those people you're with. Your friend's a bit of a motley crew by the looks of it.
They're just a collection of black spiders.
Better be an Arctic monkey. It's a bit chilly.
This video is a bit like sediment rock, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. It's going to be here for a very long time. You could say it's a rock of ages.
Hey. I'll be telling that to my child when that boy is an adult and therefore he'll be a man's son.
Oh, that one nearly went over my head. But it managed to get there. You could say it was an Ed Sheeran. What?
I was surprised the joke went over your head. When I told my mum, it's Slayer.
Well, you are her offspring.
Oh fuck, we've got the Children of Bodom one.
Oh god. Oh dear. Well, we're really stalls for time now.
Alright, man. I think you know what I really hate. You know the people I dislike the most. The people on YouTube who just constantly spam a lot.
Oh, I think that what they need to do is take into perspective that hitting the like and subscribe button is not like climbing Kilimanjaro. And if they don't like it, there's the exit.
There you go. And remember, kids, if you are planning on climbing Kilimanjaro or Everest, make sure there isn't a hailstorm on when you do.
Otherwise, you'll be the last person standing. That one was very warped. Oh dear.
Oh, my mum was made of steel, you know.
Oh really?
She's made of metal anyway. She's definitely an Iron Maiden.
Make sure you don't get your Hampton caught. Because that'll be your Forbidden Broadway.
That's not even mine.
And you'll never be able to have any more children of Bodom.
Hey!
No matter how much you chase and status yourself.
Oh man.
And if all this goes to shit and this is the last ever episode of the TAT, well, we will live on as a ghost.
And if it is, before you finish, don't forget to Slipknot. Don't Slipknot forget to like and subscribe.
Slipknot forget. Oh dear. Oh my word. Well, I don't want to block your your puns there.
That's fine. If this is available to download later on as well.
Only through illegal websites.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I think I'm going to follow up your pun. Basically, I'm going to shadow it. Oh, we're so desperate.
Is he a chauffeur to the beast? Yes, he's a devil driver.
Oh, you're certainly bowling for soup with that one.
Fucking hell.
I need to bring down the metal hammer on this one.
Hey. Please don't bring it down on these nuts.
That'd be the last of the Bloodstock. Oh dear.
I'm really desperate now. I
Oh,
can't think
God.
of any more.
Well, I think it's fair to say that with these puns, we're certainly foo fighting our way through them. And what we need to remember as we hit the kill switch and engage it, we must remember that, like this YouTube channel and this show, love never dies.
that one as well.